Yeah, yeah.
But so do you have any questions in particular?
You know what? I'm getting back into the swing of things as far as learning Fibonacci. Uh, what I have I guess like an issue or what I need a refresher on as far as trading news. I do have my what's my forex book or forex calendar. So I set my settings to just only see when it's high impact news, so none but red folders.
Mm-hmm.
But I do sometimes forget uh what that means. If it means do I leave the trade alone altogether when I see red folders, or if I still do want to hop in a trade, um, just kind of pay attention and keep visual on what's going on with a specific trade. So
So
I kind of forget those type of fundamentals.
okay, so for me with the news, say for example, if the news come on at 8:30, I'm waiting for the aftermath of the news. So if the news come at 8:30, if I'm not already into a trade, if I'm in a
Hmm.
trade already and there's news coming, okay, I'm gonna adjust my stop loss properly. Because one
Yeah.
thing I learned to happen with the news is you might have your stop loss set at a certain point, and then it's called slippage. So it'll end up
Hmm.
going lower than your stop loss from because the spread gets so wide. So that's just a way I feel like these brokers just manipulate the move. So what I've learned is
Yeah.
best to do is to wait for the news to come and then make your move.
Okay.
That makes sense. So like if the news happening at let's say the news happened at 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and then we know that the New York market is opening up at we know the New York market is opening up at 9:30. I will
Right.
wait until 9:30 to see just how the market react. And the thing with the news, it went crazy, like, but it'd be a lot of fake outs. So me personally, I
Right.
rather just waiting. That's what its patience kick in at. Just wait and see how the market react. Because the whole time, it's been a lot of times to where I try to trade the news and then I might get like say gold, for example. Gold might
Hmm.
move 50 to 100 pips in the opposite direction, but then create a wick and come right back into the direction where you anticipated to go before the news was even a factor.
Right.
And what I'm learning too is on the New York Bell. So when it open at 9:30, I'm really waiting till at 10 o'clock to really that's I feel like 10 o'clock is like the best time to get a market time to calibrate. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the
Okay.
turnover, you got the news coming, and then 10 about that 10 o'clock, really 9:45, but I like to wait till the candles close. So let's just say 10 o'clock, then I feel like you'll see which direction the market trying to move.
Yes,
That
sir.
makes sense to you. And then between 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock, I see that noon too has become like it's either gonna be a continuation, a fake out, or a reversal. So by that
Yes,
time, I'm
sir.
entering the trade by 10 o'clock. I got my stop loss set. If I'm in profit, I'm moving my stop loss at break even or in profit just to make sure that's like, all right, I'm secure because like 12 o'clock with gold specifically and the DXY, it's like it fluctuate around that time. So like it might fake out or give a false sense of direction or it might continue. But just
I
from
see.
building this intimacy with these markets, I'm starting to notice how the market moves at certain times. And then you'll notice how like the brokers, the market makers, smart money, whatever you want to call it, they have a certain way they
Right.
move around certain times, which I'm noticing. And I'm gonna put that in the chat too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that, yeah, I'm gonna put that in the chat. But say we got news at eight,
Okay.
at 8:30, you can catch the move, but to be real conservative and protect our bags, Don't even trade the news. Wait to see the aftermath of the news.
I'm following.
Because the news will burn your ass. You know what I'm saying? And then I be so
Right,
pissed off
right.
when it's like, after all that noise happened with the news, market opening up, I look at the 10 o'clock candle, and then everything moved right in the direction as I anticipated.
Yeah. Got you. I'll be doing, yeah, I'll be feeling that way just, man, shit, just on demo. I'll be like, golly, because I'm trying to, what I'm trying to get to is if I can at least uh bring in between 3K to 5K on demo, then I'll feel like I'll be more comfortable ahead and go live.
Right, you'll have your confidence up.
But yeah, I'm trying to right, exactly. But yeah, but then when I get the notification from my, FS book and I see all these red folders, I say, do I even need to hop in?
Right.
And
And
it's
then,
usually on the days. It's usually on the day. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
no,
I'm
go ahead,
sorry.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay.
I ain't mean to cut you
But
off.
yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
usually it's all good. I usually trade Tuesdays through Thursdays. But man, it seems like those days that's why I usually get the most activity as far as red folders go.
Right.
I'll be like, man, do I hop in or do I not? Or after the news happened, like you say, I wait too late into the day to hold on, baby. I wait too late to do something, and news has happened 2 to 3 hours, later.
Right.
So yeah,
So
so
for
then,
me,
then
it's
I'm
just
like,
all
okay,
about
dang, I gotta
preference.
find something else.
For me, it's all about preference. Me personally, I trade what I
Preference.
see. Cause like I know some people who trade on Sundays, and by Tuesday they done made a bag to whatever we really have to trade the rest of the week. But then I know some traders who only
Mm,
trade Tuesday through Thursdays. And I know some people who don't trade on
right.
Friday. I know some people who make a bag on Fridays. So it is all about preference and what works for you. And like the beauty
I
of the
see.
trading thing is really like not, I mean, it is a wrong way to trade, don't get me wrong, but there's no right or wrong strategy. It's all about taking the information that you know that you're gaining and cultivating it to your own thing, if that makes sense to you. Because say
I'm
for
with
example,
it. Yep. I'm following.
I might trade Sunday through Thursday, you know what I'm saying? But if in your trading plan, Tuesday through Thursday is your trading days, and that's what you confident in, that's what you comfortable with, that's what the days what you see in the market, then work with that.
Mhm. Right.
You know,
For sure. For sure.
a lot of times traders get mentally exhausted and messed up trying to um follow other people's strategies and other people's things. I feel like it's a gumbo pot. Take a piece of the information you learned from over here, take a piece of the information you learned over here,
Hmm.
take a piece of the information you learned from over there, and then put it together. Because not everybody has the train. First of all, not everybody has the same time of day. And figure out what sessions work for you.
Right.
Because I know some people trade straight London sessions. Some people trade straight New York sessions. Some people trade straight Asian sessions. Some people I know some people that find they set up in the Asian session when the liquidity is slow and they're anticipating the move going into
Right.
London session. So it is all about finding out what
You know
works
what?
for
I
you.
found I found myself doing that. Yep. I find myself trading in Asian sessions. More oftentimes than not. Because I'll tell you the truth. As much as I want to do London sessions, yeah, that's just too early for me. I ain't had
Right,
to wake. I ain't had
exactly.
to wake up that early since being in the army. you know, so
Yeah,
so I do find myself being in Asian sessions trading because I usually don't have anything else to do in the evening, and then I can just look at it. And like you said, since it's a lot slower, I can see more, and I'll
yeah,
place a
you can,
trade.
yeah.
Yep. I'll place
And,
a trade and then I'll wake up, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. It'll be in the crazy direction that I've anticipated to be in, and I'm
right,
up.
right. So that lets you know that your analysis is correct. And then like that
Yeah.
might work for you. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know some people who boom, they're like pre-New York session work for them. You know what I'm saying? They'll look at the chart. They're not even looking at the chart until about 7 o'clock in the morning, anticipating just trying to
Right.
see what direction that the market is going to go into New York while studying what happened in the London session. So they'll let the
That's
London
right.
session happen and then identify the highs and lows in the London session and then move on from there.
I see. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then stick to what works for you. Because what I've learned is like, man, I've been a part of multiple different companies. You know how this go in this journey. I've been a part of multiple different
Right.
companies. I done had several different mentors, and literally everybody trades differently. So what I did
Mm-hmm.
is like take the meat and throw the bone. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like make it a gumbo pot.
Correct.
Figure out what works for you and your schedule, and then cultivate it into your own.
Correct.
Now we still know that the most liquidity in the market is during the New York session.
That's right.
So it's still to look for certain setups. You know certain pairs is gonna move. And that's another thing too. Knowing what pairs move at what time. Because I'm recently
Mm-hmm.
learning, I had looked up what pairs run during the Asian session. And they like AUD is a good pair to trade during the Asian session. There's a lot of liquidity on that particular pair during the Asian session. But I've never traded it before.
Right.
So now it's like I want to identify at least two pairs each session that's liquid during them sessions, just in case I because my schedule fluctuates. So I, some days I might enter a trade doing Asian. Some days I might be up. I'm on my London session because I work early in the day. Some days I get off at 11. So I'm be sleep during London session. I'm looking for pre-New York sessions. So you got to kind of cultivate it into your
Yes, sir.
own, but still stay disciplined and patient.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And me being on the road, man, my schedule goes. It's definitely not fixed.
Right. And
So
congratulations
like I
on
said,
that too, man. I
yeah,
remember a couple years ago we was on your path and journey to get that going. And
yeah,
you did it.
yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Got
Much
my CDL
congratulations to
last year.
you too, bro.
Thank you, thank you very much, man. It's been
Love that, man.
a wild journey. I've been driving for about a year and some change now. Um, next goal is to get a truck. But man, I'll tell you what, man. That yeah, I can tell. I can easily tell that it's kind of messed up in the economy just by the freight that we're getting or lack thereof, really. Uh, Even as a tanker, you know, it's been looking mighty slow. So yeah, I can tell it's definitely it's pretty rough out here. And funny enough, I can see that through the markets too. Even when I look in the charts, I can kind of tell, see how that looks. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of rough. So that's why, now, I'm glad you reached back out to me too. I'm gonna take this a lot more seriously now that I can find ample time to just look in the markets and see where it's going. I'm definitely gonna take this a lot more serious now. I should have did it years ago, but I'm here now. So
I
yep,
mean, it's like every tree don't grow at the same time, but the seed was planted. You know what I mean? The relationship was established. So I don't knock
for
nobody for
sure.
nothing. You know what I mean? Because we all got life going on. Like you might not have been in a position to where you could fully focus on this. You know what I mean? You got to get your ducks in a row. And that's something I had to learn. You know what I
That's
mean? In
true.
my process, in my
Yeah,
journey,
yeah,
I stayed in the loop of trading, but it was times where trading, the money I'm spending on trading and blowing my trading accounts, I should have took that money and did some other stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or I could have did some other stuff, but I don't regret it because I was always sharpening my sword. So now we here today.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And then
Yes,
relationships and
sir.
networks
I'm with
matter,
it.
man. Like I said, I reached back to everybody, whoever was engaged with me in this process, in this journey. And I still welcome everybody
Mm-hmm.
back, open arms, man. I don't want nothing
Yes,
from
sir.
you but to see you grow. I'm not charging nobody a penny. I don't want nothing from you. I'm trying to create testimonials. And I
Yes,
really
sir.
want to see us win. You know what I'm saying? And then even in this crypto space, it's like um the
That's
crypto,
the
don't get me wrong, it's
that's
doing
a different
great.
animal.
I'm more so on the investing whole side of crypto. You might catch a move on
Mm-hmm.
Ethereum and all these different pairs. Man, I was gonna look at Ethereum now, but you might catch a move on the trading side. But for the most part, I'm looking into buying and not selling nothing for the next 2 years.
Mm-hmm. For
Cause okay,
sure.
this is our all-time high right here. Ethereum at like a little over, close to a little over 4,000. But this is definitely about to go crazy. It took Bitcoin, I want to say 57 days from the announcement of the Bitcoin ETF for it to really like move. Ethereum is about to go crazy. And then see, once Ethereum moves, you got to understand like the ecosystem of Ethereum. Solana
Mm.
and a bunch of this other Ethereum, pairs that's based on the Ethereum chain are going to go crazy. Hey, Pharaoh, you here, sis? Okay, I see in the chat. If you here, you can definitely unmute
I'm
yourself and
sitting
chime
here.
in.
I was just trying to mute. I'm driving, so I ain't want a whole bunch of background noise and shit.
Oh no, you good, you good.
Yeah, nah. I
Oh,
think ETH by the end of the bull run, I can see ETH getting up near 10,000 for real.
yeah, exactly. That's the target price for Ethereum, like 10K. The
Yeah,
next major point, price point is like 4,500.
I can see that.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
about
that's something I need to
4,500.
watch. That's something I need to watch because I know nothing of trading it. I can watch it all day, but man, I'd be scared to hop in. I ain't gonna lie. That's even on demo.
Shit,
Hold on,
if
I'm
you
gonna show
scared,
you
don't do it.
something.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Just keep watching till you get comfortable with it. You get comfortable with it though once you get comfortable with the other trades, because it's trading is all the same thing. Wherever you trade crypto, forex, stocks, bonds, commodities, whatever it is, you still looking at the chart. You waiting on it to see your setup, and then you know what I'm saying. When you see it, you just hop in. So once you get more comfortable with it, you're gonna be tearing that thing up, boy.
Right.
Word,
Hey, look, and
word.
then like we were talking about in the chat, this is like the website I like to use to kind of just get a good overview of what's going on in the market. And what I like
Mm-hmm.
about it is, let's just say Ethereum, for example. And Pharaoh has said in the chat before the white papers, like read and really understand what's the end goal for these coins.
Facts.
What's the
I'm with you.
functionality? What are they offering? What are they bringing to the table? Like, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people running it up off these meme coins right now, but I'm not too heavily invested into meme coins.
I'm not
A
either.
lot of them shits be pumping dump, and I got burnt by that shit
Pump
before.
it down.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
most of it's pumping up.
Right. So then you can
Yeah,
just go
I got
to like about right here and just read. You know what I'm saying? They know how they say the old saying is you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book. Most people are uncomfortable reading. I don't know why that is, but most people are uncomfortable reading something.
Facts.
for sure.
Facts. Even if you don't fully understand it, that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter because you knew. So you're not gonna fully understand it, even if you hear it, see it, read it, whatever. Just keep getting the knowledge of it, and then your understanding will come together in time.
Because low
That's
key,
right.
Ethereum has the potential to be bigger than Bitcoin. The way Bitcoin is moving,
Facts.
it's going to be a storehouse, but Ethereum is
Facts.
major.
That's big facts. I've always believed ETH is going to eventually eat up Bitcoin. Like the price, it can't compare. I don't know if y'all know, but Bitcoin now they try to keep up with ETH. You could do NFTs or on the Bitcoin network now. They trying to adjust, but nah, ETH takes the cake as far as crypto goes.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know y'all heard recently what President trying to do with it, or he vetoing that bill.
Oh yeah, exactly.
For Bitcoin.
You said what?
I was like, ooh.
Biden trying to veto the Bitcoin bill. Well, he just put a veto on the Bitcoin bill.
The veto his presidency. You not getting in if you do some shit like that.
He put his own foot mark on the election, man.
Because
on the other end, Trump has Elon Musk. Trump has Elon Musk basically as his crypto advisor.
Right.
Hey, bro, the one thing, I'm not into politics. I don't like Biden. I don't like Trump. I don't like none of them Bimas for real. But the one thing I say about Trump, though, that Bama is a marketer. That's how he got in the first time. And if he get back in, that's how he going to do it this time. He market. He know what people want.
Yeah, exactly. He know how to get you money. He gonna open one thing about him is he gonna open the door up for entrepreneurs and people to get some money because and that kicked the door in for us retailers, us little fish. That opened the door for us.
Yeah.
But we able to get in and get in what we fit in. Of course, it's ultimately looking out for the higher anarchy of it or whatever, but we can get in though and get some money. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, I'm not really big on politics.
You got to maneuver real quick.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just big on okay, where can I get in there? Where can we get in there? And we just
can't do it on the left side.
Huh?
I say, yeah, you can't do it on the left side. I'm not saying the right side is end all be all, but I know for sure left. No.
Right. Nah, that's fact. That's fact. That's why they losing position because more and more people starting to see that.
Right. Exactly.
Like I'm not a gang member. I don't care about no colors. I care about me and my family. What you doing for me and my family? Bro?
Like exactly.
That's right. That's right.
So then, as far as these charts, is that any pair we need to look at in particular? Oh, one thing too, I'm gonna give you, bro. Make sure you analyze the DXY, man, because so much of what we trade just counters and moves based off the DXY.
I do need help with that one. Like yeah, that's for sure. Because I see DXY and I say, ooh.
Yeah, look at the DXY first. And what I've noticed with gold is it's kind of delayed with gold. So if I see the DXY moving, let's just say it's going in the sell, you might look at the charts and see gold. Like, wait a minute, they both moving in the sell. That's when the wicks come in on gold.
That's that smart money. That's that institutional money.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little delay, but it's going to move in that direction.
I got you. Yeah, that's one thing that I would like to get better proficient at because I noticed with you, Deshaun, specifically that you look at DXY first and then depending on what that does, you go to other charts and make your decisions off of that.
Right.
I know nothing of the DXY, and but I do think that is a sleeper or a key.
And to sum it up, the DXY is just basically the US dollar compared to, they just put it in a basket and compare the DXY to every other major currency pair.
Okay, so it's kind of like an
all-inclusive you the move of the US dollar. So they already grouped together the US dollar versus the euro versus the GBP versus the NZD versus Chef, so on and so forth.
Okay, so it's all inclusive.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
From just analyzing, even if you just take your time to just analyze the DXY and then go back test and compare, then you'll see it. And I'm one of them people, once I see it, I can't unsee it.
Correct.
If that makes sense.
I'm following. Yeah, I'm tracking.
So like Earth, are these all the pairs I really mainly look at and trade or whatever? So like say the DXY, US 30, now it's 100. They counter the DXY. Gold counters. Euro USD. If we know that the DXY is going to be bearish, then we know that the Euro USD is going to be bullish for the most part. Because with the currency pairs, it might be some shit going on with the Euro that got them bearish as hell too. So it's not 100%, but it gives you something to go off of. But majority of the time, though, they count each other. So like with GU, and something I've been noticing too, I'm trying to understand the correlation, but like GJ, this shit been on a tear. But it's kind of the same way gold move in a aspect, but don't quote me on that. I'm trying to figure out the correlation. But I
You
noticed
saying GJ? You saying GJ going up?
yeah, GJ is going up right now. Like GJ is
So
hitting
when you
all-time
say
high.
that, I ain't even looked at GJ, but GJ used to be my pair, and it ripped my hand off during Brexit. So all I could think of was that's the move back up from Brexit. It's making up space from when it took that.
Yes, cause look at this right now.
Rip my
Look,
hand off.
this is the key level I got for GJ. But if you look on the monthly chart, okay, we got room to grow right here. This is the high. This is the all-time high for GJ right here, based on the monthly chart. Now, if I look to my left, I don't see nothing else. So this is the all-time high. And we had price come up the hill. This is basically why I see price coming to on GJ. It's gonna come test this high right here. And this is from 2008. But if you look at it, because the Japanese yen is real weak right now. I don't know what they got going on. I haven't really dove into it. But the Japanese yen is weak as hell. Because you look, GJ been in the uptrend since damn near since 2020. If you really look at it, GJ been in the uptrend since 2020. And then this is our closest resistance level right here. So that's why I put this box right here. It's like I'm anticipating price definitely coming here, and then it's gonna have to make a decision. It's gonna reject. If it break through here, then we going to a new all-time highs. But yeah, I don't know what the yen got going on, but it's definitely weak as hell. It's like one of the weakest currency pairs. I don't really follow the New Zealand dollar or the chef like that because I don't trade it. But from my analysis and the currency pairs that I trade, the the yen is the weakest one. And then what I've learned too is the AUD definitely follows gold damn near to a T. AUD USD follows gold damn near to a T. So like if I go look at the AUD on the daily.
Quick question before you do that. Do you do your analysis on the monthly chart first and then go all the way down, or where do you personally
I mean,
start?
I'll look at the monthly. I really like to start at the weekly. Like, let's go for gold, for example.
Okay.
I really like to look at the weekly because you might have a pair like, matter of fact, like GJ, for example. Okay, if I look at the daily, right, I can see that, okay, it's on an uptrend, but where is it going though? Because like as of right now, if you looking at it, it's like you in no man's land. Because damn, that's crazy. You can see that if I look to the left, you see nothing, right? So I had to scale up to the weekly. Then the weekly, you still like, okay, you look to the left, you don't really see nothing. But then once I scale up to the monthly, I'm able to see the full picture. Once I zoom to the monthly, then look back, now I'm able to see the full picture of right here to where price could potentially go or run to. Does that make sense?
I'm with you.
So I
So
had to
that
go all the way to
space,
the monthly
yeah,
to even get this right here. Because on the weekly, you can't see it. I mean, you can, but
right.
you gotta zoom out real far. Like you can't. Like I said, that happened in 2008. So I would have to go all the way over here to 2008. August 2008 was this high right here. But if I go to
Last
the
time it got
monthly, it just gives me a easier viewpoint when I'm looking at.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because like I said again, if I was to go to the daily and reset the daily, you can't see that.
Right.
Like you can't even see that box that I got written for the monthly. Like you would have to zoom your chart all the way down. I got
Zoom
it
all
marked
the
right
way
here.
out.
But if I was to go to the left, you know how many days you got to go through to get to 2008, you wouldn't see it. So let me let's look at like say UJ for example. Let's just look at this real quick. Okay, so this monthly. So look, on UJ, it closed, the buyers took it. So it started off bearish, then the buyers pushed it up. So now I want to know, okay, where are we potentially going to? Right? Because as just looking right here on the monthly, it's like I don't see nothing to the left. So let's see. It's not even showing me nothing, right? So in this situation, I'm gonna delete all this because I'll remark up UJ. I'll remark that up. So this is where my Fibonacci, where's that? Extension tool will come in there, right? So I would just take this, take it to this high right here, and then boom. Now it kind of give me like targets.
I
So
see.
for UJ, I'm gonna say, all right, my next, knowing that this month closed the bull took over this. So now, okay, my next target is right here. That's why I'm looking for price to come to. So price will have to come up here. I can anticipate price coming up here and then having to make a decision. So it could possibly reject or continue. And what I'm saying, knowing based that the yen is super weak right now, and the US dollar is, let's look at the DXY. See how we close on the monthly. We close bearish on the monthly. But you
And
see
this
we
is a
got
DXY now.
yeah, this is a DXY, but you can see like the DXY, the US dollar closed bearish, but UJ closed bullish. So that lets you know, even though the US dollar is weak overall, it's still stronger than the Japanese yen. And that's why if you notice, I feel like Nas 100 hitting all-time high. Like we look at Nas, we in the all-time high phase. Nas ain't never been this high before. So we in the all-time high phase. We look at US 30, all-time highs. We know the crypto bull run is coming. So we are literally watching the financial institution that we know and grew up knowing shifting.
Getting cracked.
We watching this shit because I wish I could find something, a way to look at each individual pair. I'm gonna do my homework on it. Like how we can look at the DXY. I want to be able to look at the strength of the euro, the strength of the yen, the strength of the
It's
GBP.
it's a way to do that. It's a way to do that. I'm gonna have to look back at my notes and my screenshots. I used to watch somebody on the same platform that we was associated with, man, and he used to get into all of that, bro. He used to
Yeah,
go. He used
because
to go deep into the news and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find that. I'm gonna have to find that and pull that up.
all right, bet. But yeah, cause that just take it to another level. But if you noticing what's going on, we are watching all financial currency pairs is struggling right now. But oh, hold up. Let me see something right quick. USD, yeah, the Mexican peso. Because I've been seeing again news that like say El Salvador, for example, they was a third world country. They was messed up in the game. But what they
Mm-hmm.
did is they invested heavily into Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin shook their whole financial structure. So it's gonna be a lot of them countries that was messed up for so many years. They've been heavily invested in the crypto, and they're gonna become superpowers now. Like it's a major shift happening.
Argentina's another one, bro.
It's a major shift happening. Like
that's facts.
It's a major shift happening. I used to trade US oil too, but I don't know. I got burnt a couple of times, but it's another good pair to trade too. It's very liquid. It's heavy. Definitely something to look into, especially with all these wars going on in the Middle East. Like that plays a factor into this oil.
For sure.
I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah, it's another good pair to look at. See, I thought it was gonna make a move up, but I don't know. She be kind of toxic too.
Facts.
I ain't gonna lie, she be toxic, man. She be toxic. I'm like, man, hold up. But then I be having to remind myself that you don't need to trade everything. Like, you just need a few, one or two key pairs can make you a lot of money, man. And that tie back to what I was saying earlier about just finding out what worked for you, developing your strategy, and stick to it.
I like gold a lot. I really do.
Gold is I love gold because it's not too liquid like US 30, but it's not as slow as like a regular currency pair.
Facts. Oh, facts.
And then with gold, like I said, I'm seeing this sell-off happening. And I just see gold coming down at least to this 2200 area and then bouncing back. And then
And
I can definitely see
that M formation kind of gives it away.
Like it's coming, it's loading. Like we go back to the 4 hour. And it's crazy because early in the week, I caught this. Then it pulled back and took me out. I was pissed. Then I ain't enter no more. And then it went right, I'm talking about literally right above my entry. And then dropped on Friday.
Wow.
It went right back to my entry, then dropped. So now I'm anticipating a continuation, like.
Yeah, that was a trade from last week. Yep, I remember that.
Yep. But I still overall see it coming down here. But it's gonna be pullbacks and things like that. That's why it's key not to over leverage. So you got breathing room to hold these pullbacks. So I'm really trying to move into a space to where I'm kind of swing trading. Like I see a position, I'm entering it based on the daily analysis, and then I don't really have to even worry about it. I got the room to, because a lot of times what I done did too, like some of my mentors, they be like, okay, as soon as you're in profit, move your trade in profit. But if I would have never moved my trade in profit, and we look at this right here, I would have never got stopped out. This is my original stop loss. So even from when I entered the trade here on Wednesday, no, I think I entered this trade like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah,
I
I think it
like
was
Monday.
Tuesday. I think.
Yeah, like Tuesday. If I would have entered this